Hi guys, I'm Colwen. This is vlog update, whatever. It's gonna be a random interspersed stories with me showing off some random stuff that I brought with me and that I got. Oh, I didn't bring the statue out. I'll show that off some other time. Damn. I'll show that off sometime with time, but I will talk about it. Of course I brought toys with me. I'm here, I'm in Kentucky. I pretty much just got in the car Monday at 11:30 and just hit the road. I had several bottles of Kool-Aid and water and stuff. I had snacks and I just jumped on the freeway and just rode. I drove. I am going to try and keep my cussing and swearing to a minimum because that is the way out here and I got to get in the habit of doing that. But when appropriate, I may still drop an SH bomb or an FU bomb or whatever. First of all, you may know what this might be. Can you see? Yes, this is pretty much my entire fleet that I would have over my shoulder on the white shelf over there. You guys probably saw it in the room tour video. Even the red nebula is in there, and my inner space defiance, and yeah. Of course, you need to bring your fleet with you, right? No, I'm not going to open them up and put them on display anytime soon because where I'm going to be staying is still kind of in flux. We don't know right now if I'm going to be staying in the guest house that I've been helping. Like, I've been busy the entire week. Like, got here Thursday morning at like 8 in the morning, ate some breakfast, hung out with my dad, hung out with his wife. I won't say her name, but my dad's wife, her daughter is here also, and my dad's wife, she's from Brazil, so of course daughter's from Brazil. Lovely, lovely young lady. She's studying to be a registered nurse, and no, I'm not going to mention her name, but so far, I'm sure I'm a bit of a strain on both of them. Okay, I can understand. But like we're getting along, and I'm staying out here. I'm smoking out in my car. Speaking of which, in addition to the fleet, I did, of course, have my pocket anchors. I got my plasma driver, my Pinkie Pie, and time displaced USS Farragut, like I always do. Oh, crikey, where's the pre-ground? Got here. I just hit the road at 11:30 and just drove. And the drive out here was pretty fun. I want to say I was right on the edge of California before nightfall, and I ended up in New Mexico by like midnight or 1 in the morning. I stopped out in the middle of the desert somewhere. There was a gas station, not a name brand gas station, and they had their own like Quickie Mart convenience store in there, and they had a really nice burger joint, like a Dairy Queen, but it wasn't a Dairy Queen. Nice thick juicy burgers. And there was a tank museum nearby. I want to say the Gerald Ford Tank Museum. I might be wrong, but it was a tank museum that was named after a president. And out front, it had the dude in the armor, the helmet and the tank gear, and he had his dog next to him. And up inside the yard, there was a pink tank. I don't know why it was pink. And I know I didn't take the time to drop in there. I got the gas. I went over. I parked next to the tanks. I ate my burger. I took a nap. Absolutely, I was fucking half lit, half toasted the entire effing drive. The entire time I was half lit. I had joints pre-rolled. I had my vape pen. At first, I was only doing this at stops. But after I hit the highway, and it was just straight driving, I was driving along. I had my NDS, my DS Lite plugged into the cigarette lighter here, plugged into the sound system, blaring a mixture of 80s rock and modern 90s and other random shit, random stuff. That I just reach right over. I'm in a Nissan Versa, so if anybody that knows the design of Nissan Versa, I got a lower glove box and an upper glove box, and the upper glove box is a little shelf that I just reach over, pull out the Minions pipe down here, one-handed. I'd take it out of the rubber, I'd pull off the cap, I'd put it in there, Then I'd stick it up in my mouth. Blast it along at 1, 2 in the morning. Pitch black outside. Ain't nobody around me. Everything is de-rezzed out. The world is resetting around me. It was glorious. And one-handed, without even looking, I'd reach down. I'd glance down. I'd rearrange, and I'd put it away, put it off to the side. Stopped at different gas stations. If any of you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I stopped at like the Big Bear kind of lodge restaurant thing. They had like showers and whatnot in there. I went and used the restroom. I went out, took a nap for a while. Then I went back in and they had a Pizza Hut up in there. And they had pan pizzas for like $13. And I was like, hey, let me get pineapple, Canadian bacon, and jalapeno. And they're like, all right, cool. So they go up in there, they make it up. And they call out, hey, is it the pineapple, Canadian bacon? And the guy from the back screams out, spicy Hawaiian! I'm like, yes, spicy Hawaiian, that's me! I want to say when I was cruising through Nevada or New Mexico, or like one next to New Mexico. I should bring up a map real quick. Hold on a second. I want to say I was going through the other end of New Mexico. I stopped in one of those side gas stations that had like 4 pumps, 2 pumps and 2 on each side, and oh shit. They had all these Indian art things and like cool dragon head things. They had a great big old stuffed buffalo in there. They had a bear up in there. Rawr! They had these really cool looking little Lego model spacecraft things that I would have loved to have gotten, but like they were $10 a box, and I would have wanted to get in the whole set. And there's 10 of them in the set, or like there's 8 or 10 of them in the set, which means the set would have been like $80 to $100. Like, I didn't have the money for that. No, I just turned it off. But before I left there, I was poking around and I saw this beautiful statue of like of a farmhand mom wearing like a nice, straw hat thing. And and she was like holding her arms out in the air like she was running up a hill, and there was a little young boy like 10 years old next to her like running to the field also. Oh, I like that. How much is that? Tipped it back $30. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Remind me of Mom. It was nice. It's pretty, very nicely well made. So, oh crikey, come on, images please. I don't want to buy a map. I just want to see a map. Can I just see the map? Let me see the map. See, they make it hard on purpose. They don't want us to know where we're at. It's information control. So the more annoying they make it, the more likely we're not going to figure out where we are. So, okay. Yeah, no, okay. So I started, you can't see it. I started in California, went south, went through Arizona, New Mexico, went through the top part of Texas, ended up went into Oklahoma, went through Arkansas, and then went north and cut through that little tiny corner of Missouri before I went straight through to Kentucky, and I'm like on the other side of the mountains right now. So, I'm in Fallout 76 right now. Maybe not exactly Fallout 76, but yeah, Mothman's around here maybe. Maybe I'll see Mothman. Hi! Smoke a bowl with him, right? Sparky. Spark up with Mothman! Before I left, like an hour before I decided I was going to move, I'd gone to Target. I bought one of these. And I've already spoiled the surprise for myself, but I'll get into it in its own little video. I opened it up because my my dad's wife, we got into the conversation about little miniature items, and I mentioned mini brands, and I showed her on the internet, and I got a box of them actually. And you know what? I'll open those up. I'll open those up on camera. I know what's in the box, but it was off of eBay. I ordered a batch of mini brand things off of eBay because I needed to get something sent to the address. But I opened them up for my dad's wife to show her, and she got to see, oh, that's what you're talking about, little miniature things. Oh, that's cute, little Barbie doll. Da, 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 da. And I answered the question, you know, what happens if there's the same thing in there? Well, you go online and find other people and maybe trade them. Trading cards. Because, of course, I brought a small box of toys with me, right? We all know my film noir Spider-Man. We all know my guest host ladies. And when I do my next video, we're probably going to have, you know, him guest hosting again. This is a part out of the dollhouse. It's a arsenal, like, police weapon thing. But what's funny about it, is it's completely wrong, because this shotgun right here can be removed off and used, okay? The baton and the stop sign can be removed off and used. Police body armor makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Some gas tear gas grenades, great. These are automatic weapon magazines. These are like AK-47 magazines. Where's the AK-47 on this rack? There's a shotgun. And then they got rifle rounds, or maybe this might be a chain for a machine gun. But here's the problem. There's like maybe 10, 12 rounds on this chain. You're not going to feed 10, 12 rounds into a machine gun. You're going to feed a chain of like a couple hundred rounds into a machine gun. Oh, but we got the belt here with the handgun that I'm thinking is a revolver, because the shape of the handle is more curved and rounded, not squared off. So this isn't going to be loaded with a magazine. This is going to have a revolver chamber on the inside, or that's going to be, I mean, that could be a magazine loader, but probably isn't. But we got the pocket for junk, and we got the gas mask. This was made by Husing Toys Factory, Shanghai Guangzhou, China. Batch US 1621, February 16. You can't, oh, you can't see that. Awesome. Ooh, power cord. Power cord. Hold on. We good. No, I'm gonna turn that off. You probably can't hear me over that. Oh, gosh. But you are now. Oh, it's not charging. Okay. The plug is weird down here. It's still not charging. You know what? Okay, fine. You don't. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Are you still not? Okay. I gotta run the car in order for that thing to be on. Okay, whatever. Don't know if you'll ever noticed this guy. He was up above the door. I might have talked about him about one time. This is Fortnite figure. No, I actually don't play Fortnite, but they make cool figures. There's some cool action figures made by Fortnite, and they come with cool accessories. The bike, the speeder bike I made here, is based off of, it's using a Joker helicopter thing. There's like a helicopter blade that was up here and some other stuff on it, but like I added on these big old guns. These came off of a Zoids. I added on this little weird crystal thing to be like a deflector dish. And like this, oh, was already on there. It already had that. But this thing down here, this tube down here, that's part of the engine assembly, because I got this weird crystal on the back, right? Is from a joint tube. I got that off a plastic tube from a joint. This is from a joint, and unfortunately that sucks. It seems like in the move, oh, hey, it's fixed. And I got the weird crystals back here, and I put these weapons pods, like missile pods, up on here, that these are from like some type of car plug thing or computer plug. And these are the hips. These little red bits are the hips off of a Gelgog model. These back pieces are part of a Gelgog leg assembly. And this thing down here that folds up whenever he lands is either from a Emperor Palpatine transformer or a Yoda transformer. I'm not sure which, but it was from a Tidarian show. You know what? I'm pretty sure this is from the Emperor Palpatine transformer right there. Yeah. And I don't know where these bits came from. If you want to identify them, go ahead down below. What are these little wing bits I got glued on here from? I got this little crystal thing back here. And this right here is the little car fender bits, tail fin thing off of a little plastic toy that I got out of a Kinder Egg. All kinds of random bits and bobs on this thing. I got a Lego bit here up in the front. Can I remove that? I think that's glued in place. Yeah, that's glued in place. That's glued in place. But okay, so, and these missiles, they do fire. They're friction fire with the little clip thing in there. So the entire idea behind this guy, is it's a speeder bike that, using, of course, Time Lord technology and a deflector dish array and a time displacement array. These are warp nacelles, and this is the warp coil right up here in the front. It's all heavily armored and stuff, all right? And it uses crystalline refraction and other bullshit Time Lord stuff, right? And you know what? Yes, it is apt to say it is BS Time Lord stuff, okay? No, we're not gonna, okay. And this little speeder bike, oh, I even have a little, this was part of the original toy, little blaster gun on the back here. Is designed to appear to teleport as it flies around the battlefield. However, it is merely breaking warp 1 and just going the speed of light to pew, 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 pew. So it doesn't actually teleport. It's just going barely faster than you can see. And like, if you got the proper sensor gear, you're going to figure out where he is and what he's doing. And like, you're eventually going to track him down and you're going to shoot him, all right? Okay. Still though. I brought with me in my box the Invincible Iron Man with extra flame effects. I've got broadside up in here. Got my mom's candle. Let's put that over there. Got a rack of miniature figurines that was from the dollhouse. Got some extra weapon accessories. Extra sonic screwdriver. Lightsaber dagger, of course. Can you see it light up? You may not be able to. Got a random decoration from the dollhouse and like a bunch of other little minifigures and stuff. And oh, we might have him cameo at some point. And oh, I got this. This is a shotgun from a 1/44 scale camphor model, and I added a bigger ammo ejection port and like reinforcements and like energy. I don't know what I was doing with this. I don't know. But I like it. It's cool. It's funny. Cranky. Let me, and of course, I brought a TARDIS door with me, so that if I ever, want to go visit, I can. It's not working right now, but got all my stuff here, actually. All my stuff. My shipping container arrived over in a city called London. Yes, we have a city called London out here. That's hilarious. I love that. London, Kentucky. That's great. Was the city in France named after the city of Kentucky, or city of Kentucky? Oh, gosh. I want to say it was yesterday. London, Kentucky, over there. Their U-Haul place out there. Had my trailer, and they called me up. They called Dad up. And Dad said, guys, don't worry. We'll come out there and get it. Can you load it on a trailer for us? Sure. And they put my big old crate right on a trailer. And you can't see it. It's not even here. My dad's got his little CNG. I want to say it's a Ford, but it might be something like a Toyota, but it's probably a Ford. I'm not sure offhand, but he's got a CNG truck, and we gassed it up. And dude, CNG is like $1.50 a gallon out here. Like 10-15 minute drive away, he goes over there, fills up, he's good to go. Gasoline, $3.23. There's a place down the road that's doing a promotion where it's like $2.80 a gallon. Oh my God, it's hilarious. We went out, we got it, we brought it back, including lunch. We unloaded for about an hour, looked at each other. I'm hungry. Let's go to Wendy's, get some baked potatoes. Some baked potatoes, yes. Tore through those, came back, we finished it up. We had that entire trailer unloaded in 4 hours. 3 hours because we went out for lunch. We just hooked it back up again and just took it right on back. Got it there like 10 minutes before closing. We were done. Oh my, behold my stuff. Seriously, dude, we had these metal black racks that we put together and put the shelves up on there and loaded all the boxes up on there, and this was packed up in a box with my Z-Bots, and I'm like, where's this box? I remember that box had that weird bulge on it. You know what? I probably put that box, it's only about this thick by that long. I probably put that box in a bigger box. Let's try this one. Oh, here it is. Ripped it all out, got it all out. Got disappointed. I'll rant about this later. And we, of course, he wanted us to go to service, so, hey, you got nice slacks and a shirt? Not really. So we go over to Ross, got me some slack shirt, got me a pair of shoes, and, yeah, expect a video of this guy, absolutely. I want to open him up on camera to make sure that he's got all the parts. Oh, he's got all the parts. He's fine. Look at this. Look at that. Oh. Okay. That is odd. Oh, but I like that. You guys know the idea of the new pack of cards smell? You know that. You see me do the Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings, openings. There's a new Transformer smell when they have them in the cardboard box. Never noticed that before. It smells nice. It smells weird, but smells nice. What the hell are you doing, man? You're smelling the box. Stop smelling the box. How many hits did I take? But hey, I got this from Ross. So, normally, it's $56. May not be able to see that. That's $16.99. I got them for $18. I got them for $10 $30 off, man. Ah! I had cash left over from the drive. The previous landlord, he saw fit to give me some of my deposit back, so I had like $450, and that went to gas and buying food and buying that statue I talked about earlier. Oh gosh. Nah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about and show off, and I got my table all together and all my stuff together. I'm gonna go inside and film the mini brands and film the intro for him, and then probably go play with him a bit before I go do the review. Last week or so, we went to a car show that was fun. I wish I had it was in storage, but we got the Hunt for Decepticon little Roadster Deluxe Basic guy. I'll do a video on him sometime, actually. God, I should have brought him out, actually. He's in the main house. And no, I won't be filming in the main house. I'm going to film in the guest house over here, because last week, between going to the car show, and I wish I would have brought that Transformer with me to the car show, but he was in the shipping container. It was fine. We got him all. Behold my stuff. And yeah, I'll see about going in and showing off all that stuff and talking about that later. I would have filmed unloading the container, but like my dad was helping me, and like it was like, nah, dude, let's just do it. Get it done. Get it done. Get our done. And like I was worried that maybe I might have lost like a little accessories or something like that, but like Dad was looking. I was like, if he would have seen a little hand or head or a little toy gun, he'd be like, hey, why is... Hi. Probably saw a little bit at the house. I think it's a nice house. He'd have been like, hey, why is there a random head on the floor here? He pointed out, dude, I have box of memories. You with X's may know what that is, you know, like notes and trinkets and stuff that's like absolutely worth nothing to anybody else, but it's got sentimental value, and like you don't want to throw it away, but at the same time, you don't really want to look at it too often. Well, I had box of memories from, I've talked about her before, I'm not going to mention her name right now. Speaking of names, let's go ahead and reacquaint with Mary Jane in a moment. But box of memories, and like that had split open in the shipping container, and one of the notes had fallen down. He's like, hey, what's up with this piece of paper? I didn't even read it. I knew what it was. I knew where it went. I just put it away. At one point, when me and her were together, I for Valentine's Day got a hold of 2 little Charmander figurines, and we had this whole yin yang thing going on with our romance, you know. She was my white dragon, I was her black dragon, you know. We're fucking nerds, come on. I'm not apologizing for that one. I am apologizing for that one. I was young, dumb, and full of something else. But I took these 2 little Charmander figurines and painted one tail black and one tail white, and wrote our names for each other underneath in hiragana and katakana and whatnot. And when we got together for Valentine's Day, I was like, hey, I handed her the 2, and I'm like, you keep that one, the one painted black, and I'll keep this one, the one painted white. I have no idea what happened to the black painted one. I kind of hope she also has a box of memories that she never opens up and never messes with. That would be kind of nice. But like, for all I know, like I made a bunch of other stuff for her. Like at one point, you know, we were both watching anime and stuff, and like we were watching G Gundam. Was like, ooh, I like the Dragon Gundam. You like the Dragon Gundam? Okay. And she liked the color teal. Okay, teal, beautiful color. And I went out and I bought the Dragon Gundam. And it was originally the old orange and red and yellows, but I painted it teal, opened it up, painted it teal, repackaged it. I was like, all right, here you go. I was really into doing custom Gundam figures, and at one point I took a Gundam Death Scythe Hell, and that's his name, Death Scythe Hell. Like, I'm not gonna, no, look it up, Death Scythe Hell. Wait. I'm gonna wrap. Too bad the camera couldn't pan and zoom. I'm laying over like a limp rag for like, what was that, 5 seconds? Oh, I'm hotboxing the crap out of this car. Probably Dad. Let me wrap this up. We spent the last few days working on the guest room. Oh, wow. Okay. Something about California Public Utilities Commission. I have no idea why I'm getting a text about that. Whatever. It's cool. I'm working on the guest house. Unboxing all my stuff, putting it away. And it's up in the air right now if I will move into the guest house. Maybe set up a little nest in the corner of the shop. That shop is nice. It's about 4 times bigger than the one he had out in California. It's crowded with a bunch of junk right now and machines, and you know, hey, my stuff's junk too. Don't call my belongings shit. Nobody's belongings is shit unless they're a manure farmer. Then hey, yeah, I guess you got a bunch of shit. Those are all excused uses. I will find the loopholes. But he took spray foam insulation and just blasted it all over the inside of this metal frame building. It's basically an aluminum shed. Blasted it with spray foam insulation, and then he went back and he put in 2x4s. He bolted them all together, screwed them all together, and then put in drywall. He's not going to put in insulation. He doesn't need the insulation. But he just leaves the lights on there all the time. And it's cheaper because he's got a bunch of high-end machines and CNC mills and engine lathes and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's a lot shorter than it used to be. He used to have a lot taller machines. I'm going to have to ask him about that. Probably the shorter ones are more efficient for what he needs, because he had that great big old, like 15-foot tall machine lathe thing that's basically a giant drill. It had the moving table on it and stuff. Holy crap. Jig board, I want to say. Jig something or other. But this machine was huge. I know, I got to wrap it up soon. We've been working on the guest house. But, you know, at some point, I'm going to start working again. And like, I'm going to try and get a job over at the local Toyota manufacturing plant or something like that. And hopefully make good enough money. I can rent a 1-bedroom house out here for like $600 a month. His 1-bedroom little guest house here, he thinks he could rent out for like $700 a month because of how close it is to Somerset. Yeah, did I mention that? I'm in Somerset. I don't know if that matters. I'm going to stop talking. I am going to go film intro videos that are only going to be about, the mini brands is going to maybe be about 10 minutes, and the Scourge intro videos is going to be about 2 minutes, so that's going to be fine, and then I'm going to go play with Scourge. I will try and get back and doing more regular videos. But, you know, between all my stuff being boxed up and working on this and me going back to work and, you know, all that stuff, I will see. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a safe day.